What's going on, YouTube? Say hello, back with another video. I'm still sober today. 3 days, I'll have 4 months. I'm pretty stoked about that. To be honest with you guys, I've been kind of having a rough week. Feeling pretty good now, so I thought I'd make a video today. I've been trying to knock one of these out at least once a week. I've been skipping a week here or there, but what can you do? Shit gets in the way. So this video is going to be predominantly black metal music. I have showed a lot of Japanese hardcore, punk music, first wave black metal stuff in the past. But today is going to be mostly black metal. And for me personally, the way I listen to music is I'm balls deep into a genre or a band. So I was really deep into Japanese hardcore, always will be, and then I went through a little doom phase, and now it's majority black metal. Like I said, my week's been a little shitty, and when times are rough for me, I listen to more music than I should. And this week, we have some of my favorite releases. I haven't had too much money to be buying new stuff, so I've been diving deeper into my collection. If you guys are curious what we are listening to, I thought this would be fitting to listen to the background, and it's just a great album. This is Satanic Warmaster, one of my favorite musicians, one of my favorite bands, one of my favorite albums. Rallying Satan Madness. Fucking awesome shit. One good thing that did happen this week is I've been really focusing on drawing and trying to get a lot of stuff done. And I finished one of the many pages of my upcoming zine. Kind of a reflection, but you get the idea. I have a poster up on this on my Instagram. Either check out all my artwork I'm working on. At the moment, I need to finish this mandala, and I'm releasing 2 CDs in A5 like DVD cases. Artwork by me, released by me, and layout by me. So I'm pretty stoked about these. And then the 4th project I have going at the moment is I'm doing an artwork for a band that approached me. So I am very excited about that. So it's not going to be as primitive as this. All the artwork on my zine is going to be like satanic cult cave paintings from like 2,000 years ago is sort of the idea that I'm sort of shooting for when it comes to that. So the stuff that I'll be showing on here is going to be more dynamic, hopefully, as I get closer to hitting those releases out. But once those are finished, I'll be showing those off. So I am pretty excited about that. So for the first release, I would say this is the MVP of the week. This is the most recent Werewolf collaboration. And this collaboration is with Vitron from White Death. And White Death is, in my opinion, one of the best black metal bands that has come out, and one of the best black metal bands that has come from Finland. And Finland is just... Finland is my personal favorite country when it comes to black metal. There's so many great bands. The majority of my favorite black metal bands come from Finland, from bands from the early 90s to bands that are going on today. And of course, Werewolf is also from Finland, from Satanic Warmaster. The only thing about this release that I have a problem with is I wish that there was more songs. There's only 2 songs on this release. They're fucking classic songs. I'd maybe listen to this thing, I think I actually counted it because I knew I'd be making this video. I think I've listened to it 8 times. Maybe more actually. I didn't count the times I've listened to it today. There, for some reason, I get a Sargai Satanic Black Devotion like feeling in this, and of course that is a classic album in its own right. But Werewolf definitely picked a good accomplice to release this. One of my favorite releases of the year so far, the back. And I really fucking dig this cover. When it comes to corpse paint covers, I am just a straight sucker from it. From the beginning of the black metal, the first album that I ever seen was Dark Throne, The Blaze in the Northern Sky. And ever since then, it's sort of ingrained into my head that it's fucking awesome. Very inexpensive to get. Oh, the one issue I do have is, another issue I have is it's fucking flimsy as fuck. It's like a plastic penis. Fucking somebody should give like no colors and then some Viagra. Get this shit stronger. But I do keep at least the flimsy ones like this in the sleeve. I put a piece of cardboard, so it's not going to get too fucked up. But what can you do? Still great music. Very minimalistic vinyl. It's not like 180 grams or anything. Then just dead wax on the other side. I wish you had like an engraving or something instead of it just being completely dead. But what the fuck can you do? Now, probably my favorite thing about the music is the slight keyboards in the background. Just adds a whole nother layer to the music. This has just killer riffs and some melodies that just make the hair on your neck stand up. If you haven't listened to it, check it out. Now the next one, another collaboration. Probably one of my favorite releases in my collection. One of the most difficult ones that I've tried to get my hands on. Less melodies than the last one, but kind of the same concept. This is a collaboration between Satanic Warmaster and Clandestine Blaze. Like I said, this is one of my favorite black metal albums. And that says a lot because I don't like Clandestine Blaze for personal reasons, and I'm a person who tries to separate the art from the artist. But when it comes to Clandestine Blaze, it's very difficult to me. I don't own any other albums. The only thing that I own by them would be this. But I just love this thing. If you can't find the LP, definitely get the CD. The reason that this is so hard to get your hands on is this is banned from Discogs. So when things are banned from Discogs, they get hyper expensive. Like this thing is cracked $230. A few people has paid like $200 for this thing. Definitely didn't pay that much. I got lucky that I met somebody on Discogs who had this, and I got it for a fairly decent price. I'm actually very happy. This is a gatefold. This is a Northern Heritage release. Came out in 2004. And the gatefold, it just has the lyrics and things of that sort. Now this was recorded on analog on a 4-track without mixers. I guess they only used one microphone. Tracks 1 through 4 are written by Satanic Warmaster and Clandestine Blaze. Track 5 performed by Clandestine Blaze. Track 6 written and performed by Satanic War Master and Lord War. And that track was also re-recorded on the Archscope Satanic War Master split. I believe it is the first track. Now this is on a colored vinyl. I don't have another vinyl with these specific colors or non-colors. So this is on a clear with black splatter. One of my favorite vinyl colors as well. Just everything about this release just makes my dick hard, so to speak. But if you can find it, definitely worth your money. This was my #1 sought for item on my list. Don't know why I'm stumbling. But now the release I'm looking for is the Satanic War Master Aryan Blood 7-inch. And that is difficult to find as well. But I feel extremely lucky to have this. Now, sticking with good black metal bands, let's go with Drowning the Light with The Blood of the Ancients. Another corpse paint photo. You cannot see a trend with this video. This came out in 2009. In the year 2009, Satanic War Master Drowning the Light had 4 full lengths come out, and that just boggles my fucking mind. And for having 4 full lengths and having them be fucking terrific, I give Asgore props for sure. And this is a really cool photo, I have to say. Now, some of the Drowning the Light releases before this, a lot of the songs sort of melded together. So you got lyrics right here. Another photo of a graveyard. Photos of the band. So he did have musicians perform on this album. I'm not sure how much they participated in the writing process or if they did it all. My second favorite Drowning the Light release was Demantled by From the Abyss when that came out, but this is just great. So my third favorite, the fourth would have to be A Serpent's Reign. I think this is a lot better. And if I only had to pick one song off of this, it would have to be Night of Never Ending Turmoil. I just love everything about this album. Came out on Obscure Abhorrence. Don't think I mentioned that. Just awesome shit. The vinyl is black. Also came out on yellow. Asgore. Picture of a graveyard with a full moon. Really good shit. I am very happy to own this. I think that was actually my first Drowning the Light release that I bought. The next one, sticking with Drowning the Light, Asgore's catalog is very vast and long, and I would say it's difficult to get everything because the amount of shit you need to buy, especially with all his side projects that he has, is pretty fucking difficult to do. And if you have everything he's ever done, I give you fucking props, man. But this is a 7-inch Drowning the Light with the patron saint of filth and mold. Not the biggest fan of this artwork right here. Gatefold. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this layout either, but the music on this is fucking awesome. A lot of people bag on Drowning the Light for being sloppy, but that's one of the many reasons that I love this band. Same reason why I love Sodom. So I think sloppiness and at sometimes makes things sound more evil and give it another layer of atmosphere. I think you can still get this from distros. I believe Hell's Headbangers might have this still. It was released in 2013 by Obscure Abhorrence as well. I think the majority of my Turn and Light stuff released by them. Maybe all of it. Oh, not all of it. Like I said, Dark Throne is one of the first black metal bands that I got into, and their corpse paint cover just captivated me. And ever since then, I've been a huge black metal fan. I got this not that long ago. These are actually pretty difficult to come by. They're not that expensive, but people on Discogs kind of gouge for these. But like I said, they're pretty difficult to find. I don't think that there is any up on Discogs at the moment. So an album from 1993, Under Funeral Moon. The second cassette pressing by Metal Minds. Now the cassette itself. I wish I would have done this video earlier in the day so there wouldn't be such fucking light problems. J-Card. True Norwegian black metal. You got lyrics on this side. And I do own all the Dark Throne on vinyl. I have some first presses. But when it comes to me listening to Dark Throne, I usually, as of late, go with the cassettes, to be honest with you guys. I know I'm really talking about atmosphere, but I feel like, at least for this band, being on cassette really adds another layer of atmosphere. Just the hissiness of the format is fucking awesome. So if you can find this, not too expensive, just don't pay like 80 bucks for this. Because what if it gets eaten? Now, with my later videos, I have primarily focused on hardcore music and punk, so I thought I would throw this in. When I first bought this, I thought this was a black metal release. I came home, and I wasn't disappointed, because this is actually some great hardcore from the United States, from Washington State. Kind of have a stupid name. I didn't read the name before I bought this, but I'm glad I didn't, because I wouldn't have bought it. This is Sex Bid. That is a pretty cool cover, though. This is just on paper with nests. I guess you could say it's a gatefold, but maybe not. The back cover. And I thought this was like a Japanese band at first, from looking at this back photo, but it is definitely not. 2 songs on here, Always Home and Nest's Exorcism. This kind of has an evil, minimalistic sound to the music. So, if you're a fan of metal, I think you could dig this. But for you Washington punk fans, check this out. Not the most groundbreaking thing, but definitely really enjoyable. I've listened to this a lot this week. Like I said, nothing new, but in the mornings I put this on before I have to leave, and it just gets the day started in the right direction. Now this is a 45, just on black vinyl. Sex vid. Nothing better than a sex vid. that is everything I have to show for today. Hopefully I didn't make it too long. Upcoming videos, I have a video on crust punk. I'm going to be starting a series on Japanese hardcore. So it might succeed a 3-part series, but I'm looking at 3 parts at the moment. Japanese hardcore from the 80s, 90s bands, the more noisy shit, and 2000 to current day. So excited about that. But before I do all that, I might put out another black metal video before then, because I've been listening to a fucking shitload of it, to be honest with you guys. But I didn't want to show a lot of the same bands today, so yeah, you guys can like, subscribe, dislike, unsubscribe. Thank you guys for watching my video, and if not, fuck you.